Good morning, dear viewer. In this episode you are going to watch day 4 of the trip me and my two friends, Ciccio and Wonder, are making into the Western Balkans. In case you missed the first 2 episodes, in day 1 our overnight ferry was cancelled. Day 2 we were forced to purchase the ferry from the next day, spending our time in a typical masseria nearby Brindisi.
Not too bad.
We spent all day 3 in the ferry, arriving at our hotel in Greece late at night and having dinner still in rider gear. In order to put the trip back in track, we had to amend the 2 original paths of day 3 and 4, merging them and creating a new track for today that will still include 70 kilometers in off-road and 2 crossing into Albania and Macedonia. So, why border travel? Yeah, stay tuned until the end of the episode for the surprises, both good and bad.
It's always interesting to see where you came from in the dark night. Direction Ioannina.
Alright viewer, rise and grind. We kicked off the dawn fully recharged, buzzing from a solid chill session last night. The air is crisp, got that fresh vibe, but don't let it fool you. This day is about to throw some serious heat our way. We are staring down a beast of a challenge, 3 countries to conquer, 70 kilometers off-road terrain, and even with all our prep, the wild cards is always in play. Anything could go down. It's cool now, but this sun is gonna crank up the dial. Still, we are absolutely stoked, because this, my friends, is the heart-pounding, adrenaline-fueled crux of the adventure. Let's rip it.
Look at the color of the sky. Super blue. It's gonna be a real hot day so far, 24 degrees. Even a little bit chilly. Yeah. Won't last too much, I think. Ah sì, perché si è coperto e adesso si deve scoprire, no? A popujšte!
Italia!
Italia!
Long trip. Albania now.
Opens for the win. Wake me up before you go.
Card?
Ne sempre una. Caldo, freddo,
caldo,
pisciare, caffè.
Ancora, la colpa mia se sono una persona cordiale. Da dove venivamo? Gli ho detto Italia. Guarda lì, la sociale, guardate la sociale. Va a fare i viaggi per conoscere il mondo, gli rivolgono la parola e dice non, je suis Giuliano, je ne parle aucune personne.
Chilometri oggi perché vediamo quanti ne facciamo oggi. Che non riesco a tenere il combo.
Ah, che dolore!
3 idiots. And that's what we are. Of course. That's why I love it. So today we started at 1400 kilometers. So we'll see this evening how many kilometers we will do. So we are rested. We did 2 days without motorbiking, one in the ferry and the other one in the masseria in Brindisi. So we'll see. Today, off-road day. Yay! The yummiest part of the trip. 14 kilometers to the castle, Arcadia. insurance for both Albania and Macedonia, and we have also to change some cash because it's not euro currency. Albania has its own currency. Greek border done. Now Albanian. Passi.
We passed the border, we need the insurance and the dog. Good to go. Yeah, the insurance. Take a note on that.
Welcome to Albania. The old track that we planned, which should have come from that way, and we cut it off because it's too much. It was too much long otherwise. And we merged the two tracks of the first day here in Albania and the second day, so we will do more off-road but in the other side.
Le loro cicale hanno...
And there's a lake there.
We waited this moment for 3 long days, or should I say indeed for 1 year. Going off the main tracks requires sacrifice, dedication, and more deeply it requires courage. But the prize, the reward, is priceless, and every effort is forgotten in a split second. And the hunger inside yourself feels fulfilled for a moment.
Since it's burned down, they burned the field. You can smell it. And they are still burning it, actually. So it's not something too much in the past. I think they're burning the litter.
You feel in perfect balance with the world unfolding around you, and the bond with you and your faithful and vibrating mechanical companion is strengthening 1 inch after the other.
We're going around this lake, but you can't see it. Incredible. That's an eagle. Aquile. Here's the lake.
This is the Doftisë Lake. It's a picturesque reservoir located in the Lake Ohrid region of Gjirokastër County, in southern Albania. Known for its serene beauty and its tranquil surroundings, it has become a growing tourist attraction.
Here. feel like the battery of my phone, like 100 degrees.
This is the reward of all the preparation work. So, prep hard, ride fierce, and claim the rush of the wild. It's yours for the taking. Call it destiny, fate, or whatever you prefer, but looking at this clear sky and this scenario, we feel like we are riding into a paint. So, if losing the ferry brought us now here, then we are very grateful.
Super nice. It's an artificial lake.
The day will be long, temperature is rising, time to move on to the next one, which is the Selckes Canyon.
Pretty hot, pretty hot. I take the drone shot on the lake. I sweat out 7 shirts, like we say in Italy. All of my 7 shirts.
Wait, Ciccio waving at people? I must have done a strikeout with that pep talk.
ABS is off. And going.
This is the Selckes Canyon. It's a scenic natural attraction located in this county, near the village of Selckes and within the Zagorja Nature Park. It is part of the broader Zagorja region, known for its rugged landscape, historical significance and opportunities for outdoor adventure.
The landscape is changing a bit. We're climbing. Wow, just wow, great. They put a bit of a, it's like concrete kind of thing. I don't know if it's better or worse. Must have been pretty gnarly before. Look at this river. This little water stream, I would say. And the big girl. Oh, She's enjoying it. Spectacular. This worth every drop of sweat that you have on this trail. Every drop. It's spectacular. As far as breathability, I can't complain over my jacket. It's pretty hairy in here. Nevertheless, there is, let's say, the airbag. Yeah, it's pretty ventilated. Wow.
Sì, ancora di più, un po' di più niente.
Non avevo visto che la telecamera era così sporca. The village of Polycan, known as the Bride of Pogoni region, is a culturally and historically significant village primarily inhabited by ethnic Greeks. It is located in the slopes of Mount Nemerke, approximately 13 kilometers or 8 miles from the Greek-Albanian border, making the northmost Greek-speaking village in the Pogoni region. Our eyes feast on a banquet of raw beauty, jagged peaks, endless horizon, and wild paths that whisper freedom. Each rotten rock you conquer is a pulse of triumph. Every vista is a soul-stirring masterpiece.
Nice lake. Wow.
Yeah, we've barely clocked 35 kilometers and Albania has already stolen our hearts. This place is pure magic, rugged vibes, epic views, and that raw, untamed energy that's got us hooked. The adventure just begun, and we are all in for this wild love affair with the road, or I should say, the off-road.
Ho problema.
Problema.
Dopo. No problema. Grazie.
Di qua? Sapevo io. Nice. Oh.
There is no dropping tiers for dropping bikes today, but some help to raise the big unit here is very appreciated.
Help!
Dopo lo scratch. Allora riposarti un secondo, va?
And just when the trail is hitting its peak, bam! Me and the bike take a tumble in a gnarly rut. Not a total wipeout, but enough to shake us up. It's a gritty reminder, keep your eyes sharp and your focus tighter than a drum. Time to pull over, catch our breath in some sweet shade, and reset for the next rush. Adventure is wild, but we ride smarter.
Butterfly or moth. Yeah, butterfly. Let's look at the poetic side of it. So I broke the ice. I was just, dropping the bike, nothing too. But still, in those, when that happened, you lose a bit of, faith in yourself. So it's kind of, you have to reset the whole limit that you want to reach.
Man, when the bike drops, it's like a piece of your soul hits the door with it. That off-kilter spill throws you out of sync, and you need a hot minute to shake it off and reprocess the vibe. Speaking of drops, that mount looking sketchy as hell, wobbling like it's ready to bail. What do you think? Pain is over, the mount gave up.
Una fascetta.
Dammi la fascetta. After 11,000 kilometers, the quad-lock mount on my instrument bar decided to give up. The bushing of the vibration dampener that already took a hit in the previous journeys eventually went out of their housings. I was prepared for this, but it looks like I have a nice task for tomorrow before leaving. Alright riders, we just tore through this jaw-dropping off-road path, a raw slice of paradise that's got our hearts racing. But there's a shadow creeping in. Those construction crews we spotted carving up the land with their machine? It's a gut punch to think those wild untamed trails might soon be smoothed over with asphalt, taming the soul of this beast. Still, right now, it's just me and my two trusty pals, soaking in this epic moment. The bikes are humming, the views are unreal, and we are living the dream, carving our story into this rugged land before it changes. Let's keep ripping it. Right guys, that off-road stretch got our stomachs roaring louder than our engines. We are on the hunt for a cozy little spot nestled at the foot of these mountains, serving up authentic hearty local food to refuel our souls.
Very good! Traditional is good.
Facciamo la roba tradizionale loro che si chiama
Ho sentito moussaka.
muraka.
Moussaka is a layered casserole dish, typically featuring eggplant or aubergine, potatoes and meat sauce, topped with a creamy bechamel sauce and baked until golden.
Ma puliamo i caschi prima di partire? Sì, tu sì.
No, puzza che qualcosa qua.
Cosa?
Puzza.
Puzza?
Puzza figa.
Quanto è acqua stagnante? L'ho messo nell'acqua del distributore.
Dove va il bolso? Il bolso va bene.
Alright, that hearty meals got us fired up, but the clock is ticking. Time to crank the throttle and speed through the next stretch of this wild ride. Let's hit the road and own it.
It's a bigger town with traffic. Much water left. I'm telling you. Yep.
The Dragoti Bridge is a significant cultural and historical landmark in Gjirokastër County in southern Albania, located near the village of Dragot in the Tepelene district, spanning the Vjosa River, one of Europe's last wild rivers. It is an iron bridge with no supporting pillar in the river, an engineering marvel for its time, designed to withstand the Vjosa River's strong currents.
Fresh water.
Blame me, but I was just thinking about the fresh, cool water. Oh yeah.
A tractor. A boy on a bike. It's really hot in here. 38 degrees. I'm eating this, chewing it. It's even worse with the helmet lid open. Better with the helmet lid semi-closed. Incredible. I'm getting che bella arietta. Ah,
Everyone is feeling the heat wave. Time to cool down and drink something up.
Ciccio, eh? There is nothing better than Coca-Cola in this situation. It's really sugar and it's sparkling and it's fresh. Give them the right amount of sugar to carry on. Pretty popular rafting here. Rafting and kayaking.
The Vjosa River stretches for 270-272 kilometers, remaining untamed with no dams or major obstruction, earning its title as Europe's last wild river. It features braided river sections, small islands, oxbows, and narrow canyons, creating diverse rafting conditions.
I envy him in some way. He's taking a bath, freshening up, cooling down.
Yeah, riders, these curves are our salvation. Each twist and turn is like a medicine, soothing the mind and recharging the body. Leaning into every bend, we are one with the road, letting those smooth arcs heal our soul. Pure therapy, man. After shredding those epic curves, we pulled over to soak in this absolute stunner of a panorama. The river sprawling below, cutting through the wild like a silver blade, framed by the majestic peaks that just scream adventure. We are parked, hearts still racing, just drinking in this unreal view. Pure fuel for the soul. This beat-up asphalt ribbon, or rough and rowdy, is daring us to tame it. Every twist tests our grip, every turn sparks that thrill of control as we dance with our bikes. Let's keep it tight, stay sharp and shred this wild road like the adventure junkies we are.
Capra, attenzione.
For once, Ciccio has passed the lead to Wonder, and man, that dude is possessed. He's charging through this rough asphalt like a demon, flying over the bumps, leaving us scrambling to keep up. Wonder is on fire, and we are eating its dust. Time to dig deep and chase that wild man down.
Che spettacolo.
After Wonder's wild chase had us gripping our bar for dear life, it's time for a breather. We rolled into a sweet little village perched high on a cliff, finding a shaded shelter to cool our helmets. Just us, Ciccio, Mario and Wonder, kicking back, soaking the epic vibes and that killer view. Time to recharge before we hit the next stretch.
È tutto bello!
Adesso.
Vai Mario!
And we're back at it. kicking off right where we left off. Wonder is squeezing every last drop of juice out of that Ducati, tearing through the road like a man on a mission. Ciccio and Mario are hanging tight, chasing that wild streak as we rip into the next chapter of this epic ride. Let's roll! Wanna talk about protective rider gear? Speak to him.
We are going there, but before we must pass the customs at the border. Apparently the road is 1 meter wide. The local guy there told us that he saw other motorbikes going. Okay, what happens if we cross another bike or bicycle? Oh, we made it.
And finally our journey was coming to an end. Or so we thought.
When we take out the green card, ci dice. They told us that this is for boat.
told us Macedonia.
They gave me this. They told me valid for Macedonia. Cazzo, ce l'ha detto 3 volte che gliel'abbiamo chiesto. Insurance from Albania is not valid. To the other custom, which has the insurance office at the border, which is a bigger one. The only downside is just that Ljubljanista is a few kilometers after this custom, and the other custom you have to do the whole lake tour, I would say, around. Be a couple of hours at least more, so we'll arrive at 8:30 o'clock because the clock is still on Greek time, so it's 6:30 now, so we have to chop.
Another race against the clock, but we are really feel wear out.
Are you verso custom part? Insurance? The ordeal should be over. I got my insurance for Macedonia. The lady was very kind and fast. Okay. See you. Thank you. You have to take it with a positive attitude. The lady was so kind. Welcome to Macedonia.
The border treble. Now you know.
We have to go just till the end of it, where we were in the other custom, which was behind our hotel. Now we have the whole stretch this side of the lake. Golden hour. Nice.
We rolled out into our destination just in time for dinner, or so we thought. The restaurant we were banking on shuttered tight. So, still decked out in our dusty rider gear, we ran to the only place open in this area. Clock was ticking, but we made it, wrapping this epic day ride at 10:45 p.m. with full plate and fuller hearts. What a way to cap the adventure.